Well, the 2012 presidential field is growing. Did you hear who just jumped in the race for the Republican nomination? Former Louisiana governor and former Democrat Buddy Roemer. He made it official today. He wants to be your president. But after a 16-year absence from politics, will he be able to connect with voters? Joining us is Republican presidential contender, former Governor Buddy Roemer. Good evening, sir.
Hey, Greta. Good to see you again. It was Iowa since we last visited.
Indeed it was, and I remember that well. All right, Governor, we got a big problem here in Washington, and so I'm going to give you a hypothetical. Imagine you're President of the United States, and the Senate, and you got the cut, cap, and balance that's sitting on the table. A lot of people like it. By the way, do you like that or not?
It has its moments. It's not enough. It has its moments. We need to cut 1% from the GDP. That's $140 billion. It's real simple. Do away with all energy subsidies. For big oil, for ethanol, do away with it, and then do away with the Department of Energy. Trump had it right on your show. We need to be energy independent. We can do it by the end of the decade, Greta. There is no leadership, Greta. None.
All right, so let me ask you, here's the problem. Let's say that you got a Senate Majority Leader who says that the one idea that's on the table, the cut, cap, and balance idea, is the worst legislation in history, calling conservatives who support it weak and senseless. Then you've got a Republican congressman saying to a Republican congresswoman that she's vile and insults her in other ways and sends that email around for leadership. Then you've got Senator Barbara Murkowski, who is one of the veteran Democratic senators. She's making insulting remarks about the Speaker of the House, Boehner, making cracks about his tears and about his golf. And I could go on and on and on and on. How are you, as a President of the United States, going to show leadership with essentially everyone being unbelievably obnoxious to each other here on the Hill?
Only guy running for president who's been both a congressman and a governor. Only one. I've been there, done that, left there very happily. It's a circus. These people are clowns. They're wearing makeup. They don't tell the truth. There's no plan to reduce the deficit or to manage it. Your earlier speakers are right. Karl Rove said it. This president has never submitted a budget. How can you have a president that doesn't show any leadership? But by the way, none of this is the real problem. The real problem is two. One, we're getting eaten alive in international trade from unfair competition. We are losing our best jobs. We are giving them away. We let GE give away 15,000 American jobs and pay no taxes.
But,
look,
Governor,
we have a problem. And this, the second thing, Greta, if I can say it, is that Washington is bought and sold. You know why we don't do these things? You know why we don't revise the budget? You know why we don't check honestly the books? You know why we have a tax code that you can't read? It's because the lobbyists have paid these guys. Look, Obama is raising $1 billion. Greta,
I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree on the lobbyists, but tell me how the people who have the vote, who are going to help you get rid of all these things, are at each other's throats. How do you have the leadership to get these people to at least be sensible and not be at each other's throats and work with the leader?
Well, a couple of things are going to happen in America. And the clowns in Washington better pay attention or they'll be gone. America is in trouble, and it's going to get worse before it gets better. We have a debt that we cannot repay. And excessive debt shrinks a nation. You lose a space program. Napoleon sells Louisiana to America because he's got to pay a debt. And Jefferson buys it pennies to an acre. He doubles America, and you can wave goodbye to France. Excessive debt shrinks a nation. But the problem, Greta, please, is that we are giving our jobs away, and the President of the United States will not protect American workers. It's a disgrace. And number two, the reason that the big corporations sell jobs overseas and get away with it is that they give money to the politicians. I'm telling you, I accept $100 or less. That's it. No PAC money. Just like when I was in Congress, Greta, and I ran 3 times and was unopposed in Congress. This is not hard work, but you have to be honest and you have to be free, and you can't take money from the lobbyist.
And, Governor, I got to go, but I hope you'll come back often. This is going to be a long race, and I look forward. We got a lot of things to talk about, the two of us. So I look forward. I hope you come back, sir.
Greta, Donald Trump was right. They're not even talking about the problem.
All right, Governor, you come back and you now talk more about